On second down, a run with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, here's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with the 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 13.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 24 is the mic.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 yards, first down Niners. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got 7.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the Rams' 23-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now a give coming right is Breida. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be third down.
Here we go, here we go. 21, 21. 2. General West.
Check hot route. Hot. Bang.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it's third and goal.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Here we go.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 29, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
It's now third down.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, 5.
Here we go again. Like 56.
4 down. 2.
Whip.
Turbo, 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
180. Maverick. Hey, 76. 76. Hey, kill.
Now Goff on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. On 1st down, Goff. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
180.
Mike 54.
You don't know no better.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check. Crunch.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Garoppolo now. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
52 right here. It's just me and you. It's just me and
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll say.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
There's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Watch Ric Flair.
First and 10.
Watch the screen.
41 yards.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 3 buzz. Right there. 54. Right there.
On first down, it's gone. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 37.
Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Rams.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell. Hey, Zoom.
Check. Fresno. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Goff throwing again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 31-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he fires one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Switched on travel.
On second down and 4. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 49ers' 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hardball.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, wahoo! Hold on. Check. Hey, let's go. Go.
Now gone. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch the screen.
They're running with Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Yes, sir. Hey, foxtrot.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Higbee secures it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now Gold for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 31, Rams 24. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check. Here we go. Mike 54. Hey, tight.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
54 is Mike. 54.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Alert! Coaching spill. 1 Omaha. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
The Rams take over 1st
Let's go,
and 10
baby.
at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Get him. Switch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Cooks now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. 12. Four down. 61. Matchbox lights.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Shell.
54. Smooth. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, check. DC.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Goff on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Orange.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Move out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go. Bravo.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We're good.
Safety's gripping.
Now it's gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Goff now to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
What we got?
Two. Hey, seam 6.
Check. Watch 54.
Whoa.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Hey, high 7. Go.
Back to throw. He gets it to Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
11. Turbo's up. Turbo's up.
He'll look to throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Watch out. Check the backer.
Tiger.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.